And welcome back, fellow adventurers, to Let's Play Life is Strange. When we left off, we were trying to escape this weird, hellish kind of place. It seems that Max has somehow broken the universe. We need to find out some way of maybe fixing it again. Too much time travel and too many paradoxes that have apparently just screwed everything up. Now, I tried some of the other doors just before the last session ended, and they all brought us back to the same place. So let's see what happens if we try Kate's door that she jumped out of. Still nothing. So what else can we try? We have a key.
Not the best time for a prank. Keys, please.
218 is on the label.
Never mind me, officer.
Let's see, where's 218? It's 220 and 219. Ah, 218. Here we go. Aha. And now we have Rachel Amber posters everywhere.
Rachel Amber. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Rachel saved my life. So Rachel took my place. I'm glad she was there for you. 6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. How do you know she disappeared? Maybe she wanted to start a totally new life. Unlike you, she would have told me, okay? Something happened to her. Before Rachel left, she said she met somebody who changed her life. Then poof.
Ah, 224 is Rachel Amber. Let's try this door.
Why the fuck are you wearing my bracelet?
Calm yourself, alright? Yeah.
And we've suddenly become
You're not
Victoria.
that different. She has a great eye for images and for art. I know this is an awful day. You can talk to me anytime, Mr. Jefferson.
Well, Victoria is 221.
Did you think we were best friends forever or something?
Now we have Polaroids all over the wall. So I'm gonna guess that means we need to go through Max's door.
زي يشبه راح يصير يبي بس نفس خمسة. وير المقام. مش نلاقي روت أنا رايح بس نويرو بينا إيه بقى. خوش هبسويش نسكام يا أنا. روح تقبل وتدرس كم مسير مرة وشاط. فعلا أنا أحتاج سرينا. عايش بلاد وإخواني ما حنلوي.
And she takes the exact same pose as in the beginning of the first episode.
رايح عشان تدوسي فلسكة ليش عشان يكفوسيش.
And everything is backwards, including the first song. All of the names and all the words are backwards.
وعيني احنا زي شو بس قاعد سوا
All of her narration is backwards. Hey, there's the dough. Maybe the dough can lead us out of this craziness.
Don't try to hide, Max! Get over here! Let me capture you!
Jefferson is coming after me again.
You used to be so pure, so innocent. Now, you have to die.
And now we get to what I think is probably the most annoying part of the game, unfortunately. We've run into these situations before where
Please
Max...
understand, Max. The only place I can be myself is in the dark room.
We've encountered these kinds of things before where Max had to
What
avoid
happened to your spark, Max? I thought I could
various
Maybe I'll be
people.
safe in the lighthouse. Maybe I'll wake up.
But in this case, it's a bit longer than usual.
I realize now
it's
you'll
a bit
never be an
trickier
artist.
than usual.
Much less. a
And it has
photographer.
less context.
Come here, Max. Class is dismissed.
And so all of that kind of combines together to make this particular sequence annoying, especially since until you hit a
I
checkpoint,
miss those days.
you
when
go
you
right
looked
back
me
to the
in
beginning
class.
whenever you're
Max.
found. Just like that.
Max, don't fuck around.
Max.
Rewind.
So you have to keep rewinding every single time you get caught.
I miss those days when you looked at me in class with those wide eyes. I want to be your professor again. I can teach you so much.
And what they do is they combine this kind of sequence with
Good evening, Blackwell.
a gathering
This is Max.
mechanic as well. And so you have to do both at the same time.
Thank you. Miss Coffee.
Wait for that to move on.
Good evening, Blackwell. This is Principal Wells, and I'm here to Max.
Just can't move fast enough sometimes.
Hello.
Yes, Max, you can also manipulate time. Okay, so my rewind power does work here. I can use it if I'm careful.
Wait, Max.
And in these kinds of sequences, you actually have to use the rewind power. There's no way you can get around without it.
Max, where are you? Max, come out to play. Come out to play. Hey, babe.
Now, it's
Who
quite
wants to
clear that
go
none
away?
of this
Go away,
is supposed to
go
be
away,
taken
baby.
literally.
What kind of sick mind would steal money from the handicapped? Nobody will miss
dig
Max
my
or her
wheels,
friend
Max?
really after this
Get in the
comes out.
car.
Hold on, Max.
Oops.
Miss Coffee.
Nope.
Max,
Ah.
if only Kate Marsh would have jumped off that roof.
I said get in the car
Could
now.
blame Miss Coffee and finally get her kicked out of Blackwell. Max. If only
You can see
Kate
there's
Marsh
just so
would have
many
jumped
of them.
off that roof. Could blame
Come
Miss
on,
Coffee
Max.
and finally
Just
get her
admit
kicked
that
out
you're
of
jealous of my
Blackwell.
service record.
She's a bad.
Admit it!
Of course, it's hard for me to narrate because there's just so many
parents that
voices
she's-
You
going
can't
on in the
escape my
background.
surveillance, missy.
But I'm not sure quite how to interpret a lot of these scenes, just because they're so abstract.
You're a stoner, a pothead, a weed junkie.
Obviously, a lot of what's going on is perhaps being caused
You thought
by
I was harassing Kate,
Max's
but I
own
was helping her.
self-doubt.
What the hell did you do for her?
Your bony ass over here. I'm gonna cut you open, freak.
But you have to wonder why a whole bunch of time travel paradoxes would end up creating this kind of situation, where it's far more psychological and a lot less sci-fi.
Max, come back in the dark room. I know you're dying. Max? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh no. Bottles. This might be hell.
We can actually sit here, believe it or not.
Max, sit down. You're taking a timeout no matter what. If this is my nightmare, let me have one sanctuary. Of course, this is where Chloe and Rachel used to hide from the world. But I can't hide for long. Whatever reality I'm in feels like a bad dream. Am I just not learning my lesson? Maybe your real lesson is to get out of this place. Just don't be afraid, Max. Let them be afraid of you.
And if nothing else, this gives you a break from having to hear those voices crying all over the place. Which, you know, I can kind of understand that they want you to kind of be in Max's head in this scene. The fact that she is hearing all those voices that are so accusatory. But man, it just gets annoying. Alright, we do have to collect more bottles.
You should have heard Chloe smack talk you. It was brutal. But of course, I see what she's talking about now.
Here's another one.
Well, these ones aren't too hard to find.
My drugs. Maybe you'd be.
Hey, Max, what the fuck ever you gonna do now that I'm dead?
This is the third one.
Max! Max!
Oh, when did I get bad bottle karma?
Don't you dare run away.
I think there might be one more somewhere around here.
You are at the top of my shit list now, Max.
Greatest portrait, Max.
For me in hell.
Max. Psst, Max.
Hey, wait! Gotcha!
Nope. There's that other one.
Max!
Go away.
Was there one more left?
Oh, Max!
There you are.
Nope. Go away.
Max!
Go away.
He could have seen Rachel.
Come on, girlie.
You could have seen Rachel.
If you took some of my...
Max!
This is what I mean. But I think we're almost done here.
If you took some of...
Hey, Max!
Nope.
If you
Come
took
around
some
this
of my
way.
drugs, maybe you'd be a lot happier.
As you might expect, a lot of the bottles are in the center areas where there's lots of intersections from these patrolling entities, whatever you want to call them are. But if we go along the outside, we can skip most of them.
It's time for you to die too, skank.
Okay. Yep, I think that's all of them.
Looks like there's still bottles to find. Oh, joy.
Really? Oh, I guess one more. Oh, that's annoying.
You are at the top of my shit list now, Max.
Sigh. Oh, good. It's right here.
Please let that be the last one.
Psst. Max. Me and Rachel are floating down here.
Oh, there's a nice little Stephen King reference. We all float down here.
I need proof that bottles were out to get me, just in case.
And nice effect. They all get smashed. Just like back when Chloe was practice shooting. And here's one more place to sit to relax after having to go through all of that. Not quite as bad this time because I knew basically what to do.
Don't you dare question the chef.
Right, like you're the real cook here?
I am when your mom is away.
I'll let her know that.
Hello? Hey, honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe and Max. We're all going to work at the Two Whales. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Now I'll have an excuse to get a mocha. Be there shortly. Love you. Excuse me, ladies. I have to go rescue yonder queen at the Save Mart. She doth have many bags of delicious grub for us to feast upon.
You are ridiculous.
You'll be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please. Shit, where are those keys?
Another $1 for the swear jar.
You're bankrupting me. Aha! You can't hide from me forever. Now lock up after I leave. Play nice. Try not to destroy too much of the house. And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
We got a mystic text. Hey Max, would you say hi to Chloe and Joyce? Don't forget to remind them that you let me die. Yeah, it's just turning into one of those. I think it's fair enough to say this is Max's personal hell. Oh, by the way, since we're in the off-screen here, let's go ahead and just, yeah, you notice all the journal was burned, so now we have this weird new journal here. See page 1 of 1. Yep, a whole bunch of accusatory stuff. Oh, sorry for the pop in the audio there. Here is Chloe associated once again with the butterfly. Scribblings of the dark room to mimic what was happening to Nathan. Blood coming out of her phone. Sorry, not her phone. Her Polaroid camera. Again, very accusatory imagery. Some of the photos we've taken so far. Not everything, of course, as usual. Oh, actually, I'm curious about if I ever took that one in the upper left. Oh, and I should say, before someone puts it down in the comments, although at this point maybe somebody already has, I actually forgot something that I meant to do back when Max was saving people from the storm in downtown Arcadia Bay. And that was, if you go off to, as you enter the scene, if you go off to the right near the diner, you can actually run into Alyssa, and when you do, she actually saves you from being hit by something, and then says that it's in return for all the times that you've saved her. It's a cute scene, and I really regret that I missed it, because I was always been meaning to show you that. So I apologize for that. If you're curious, I'm sure it's up on YouTube, either in other Let's Plays, or maybe someone just has that particular scene. But it's a nice little bit of karma that Alyssa finally is able to save you for once. We have text from pretty much everybody. We have Chloe in the alternate timeline when she was disabled. Max, this is your old pal Chloe you left in a wheelchair in another reality. Did I thank you before you bailed to a new life? Not only did you blow off my request, you already jumped into another photo. How many fucking times can you abandon me, hippie? Nathan? Max, I loved your photo shoot with Jefferson. He absolutely captured you. If you want, you can hang out and get high. Well, at least Nathan's not screaming insults at us anymore. Pompidou? Bitch, do not mess with Frank or me. You got a snack? That's just silly. A text from Rachel. Hi Max, Rachel Amber here. Just wanted to introduce myself. I'll be seeing you soon. Real soon. Samuel. Good evening, young Max. The squirrels talk to me, but how can you? Samuel has no phone. Again, even in the weird, hellish landscape that we're in, Samuel doesn't necessarily act mean towards us. Because Samuel's a cool guy.
Dad.
How long will this nightmare go on?
Uh-oh, we're back.
I think you'd be perfect for my new photo series on retro grunge. You have the same qualities that I loved in Rachel Amber, but not Max.
Max is a fucking child.
Oh, Christ, I know. And she never shuts up, does she?
I'm so over her hipster bullshit.
I think everyone at Blackwell is over Max. Let's prove it.
Booyah, Warren. I thought you were all over Max's shit.
She's not all that. So who cares if she doesn't kiss me?
Oh, you should have seen her make a move on me in my room. Hella lame.
Max should see me make a move on you. Come here.
God damn, you are a sexy bitch. Why hang out with Max, huh?
Boredom. Plus, she's like my personal puppet.
I hear that. Do you want a party? I got a drugstore in my room.
Oh shit, look at Max spying on us. Take a fucking picture, bitch. Or take a selfie. See, this is how you bust a move, Max. No mosh pit for you, Shaka Bra. Damn, Victoria. You're a real woman. Not a little girl like Max.
I fucking love your tots, Chloe. You're so hot. I can't believe it took us so long to hook up.
Why did you get rewind powers? You don't even know how to use them. Rachel's dead and you're still alive. Life is so not fair. I wish you would have never come back to Arcadia Bay. You're the real Storm.
And suddenly we're back in Two Whales bathroom with a keypad.
I'll be so grateful if this is the last digicode.
Any clues for the numbers? Just having a quick look. I don't see anything right now. Oh. Okay.
Great. Numbers are all over the place. How will I find the right code?
Is one of these things not like the other? Oh, look at that. If you look in the mirror, there's only one number that's actually reflected. 0311.
Don't kill us, Max!
I guess I'll never dance again, Max.
Right when I was about to start a new life in California.
Look, I know things were bad between us, but that doesn't mean I deserve to die.
Max, I hope you do the right thing. I hope.
I was happy just being
Honey,
your
I
friend.
always thought of you like a daughter.
Why do you want all your friends to
and now you're
die?
gonna take me away from my family. Why would you do that?
Max, you're exactly the kind of soldier I'd want by my side in a war.
Son of a bitch, this is gonna hurt. So this is how Max gets her revenge on.
Max, you saved my life. Gave me the chance to
Honey,
catch
I
one more
always
fish.
thought of you like a daughter. And now you're gonna take me away from my family.
Breaker,
Why
breaker.
would you do that?
Thanks for saving me and carrying the load, good buddy. That's a big 10-4.
I know I haven't been the best principal to you, but you've been a great everyday hero for us.
Please save us.
I guess my
Don't let
husband
the
and new
squirrels
baby
die.
will have to go without me.
You've always had my
Please,
back,
Max,
and
don't
now
kill
you're going
me
to
so
let me
we can
die.
finally have our tea
Thanks,
session.
Max.
Oh, Max.
Please, Max, don't kill
What
me.
exactly
so
was the
we can
point of
finally
saving
have
me
our
if you're
tea
gonna let me
session.
die?
Who are you? Holy shit, are you serial? I'm you, dumbass. Or I'm one of many Maxes you've left behind. Can you get me out of here? Oh, so you want help? Thought you could control everybody and everything, huh? Twist time around your fingers? I tried to help. I only wanted to do the right thing. No, you only wanted to be popular. And once you got these amazing powers, your big plan was to trick people into thinking you give a rat's ass. I do care. That's why I was trying to make friends. By telling people what they want to hear? You were just looking for a shortcut because you can't make friends on your own. That's not true. I have great friends, and I've used my powers for good. Please, stop playing innocent. You're a goddamn hypocrite. You've left a trail of death and suffering behind you. That was not my fault, you son of a bitch. Don't you dare talk about our mom that way. What about the crap that was your fault? Wait, let me guess. You fucked up time and space for your precious punk Chloe? You think she's worth all that? Of course. She's my best friend. Oh yeah, you ignored your best friend for 5 years while she went through hell. Some friend. Chloe does a better job of guilt-tripping me than you do. Because you let her bully you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. But you didn't do that homework, so you'll have to learn the hard way. Like Rachel. Just shut up. You're not scaring me anymore. I'd be more worried about Chloe killing us than Jefferson. Max, do you really think she has any feelings for us? You're just another puppet. Man, you are so stupid. I'm embarrassed to have the same name. And someday Chloe will destroy... Oh hell, speak of the devil.
Dude, do not even fuck with her head. She knows what we went through together this week, and you don't. There's no way you can break up our team. This is reality. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
I am seriously glad to see you.
Welcome home, Max. Fasten your seatbelt.
And so the question remains, was that in fact everybody who is now under threat of that tornado calling out for Max to save them? Was that Max from a different reality or part of her own psyche? Was that really Chloe showing up somehow and telling her negative self off? We have no idea, and we will never know. Everything is just
know it was your birthday
really
last month.
Screwed up here.
This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way,
I feel like stage diving. Let's thrash this place.
Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance! Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera.
And as you might expect, looking down this twisted road here, is we're going to see all of the various interactions that Max and Chloe have had through the course of the game. And I will give them this. As far as kind of flashbacks go, having them as little three-dimensional dioramas here is kind of cute.
This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl.
Yo, turn it off! Turn it off! You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
destiny.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max. What the hell is this?
Snowflakes? Or a storm is coming?
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything. Let's talk about your superpower. Epic! I pledge allegiance to Max and the power for which she stands. You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane. We have to play. You need a sidekick to guide you.
Okay, Girl Wonder. Show me the way to Chloe's cave.
Welcome to American Rust, my home away from hell.
Raw and rough. It suits you.
Max, do you know how awesome this is? I get my best friend back, and she's also supersized.
I don't feel so super.
Max, here, let me help you find a place to chill. You freaked me out there. Do you feel any better now? You saved me again! Crazy. Now we're totally bonded for life. Since you're the mysterious superhero, I'll be your faithful chauffeur and companion.
My powers might not last, Chloe.
That's okay. We will. Forever.
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time. I might get on the other side of that door before you, Lupin.
The race is on. See you soon. Welcome to my domain.
You are magic! I have no clue how the hell you got in there, but you did it, sister. Max, you better come check out these files.
It's not a drawing. Look. Rachel in the dark room. Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it. No, you are not taking the cozy chair.
Max, do your powers include mind reading? Or did you just rewind because I tried to steal the chair? Shit, I'm confused.
It's the powers of best friendship. I know how you roll. Cowabunga!
Why, look, an otter in my water. Your power is changing everything, Max. Especially you. I can already tell. You're not so chicken shit anymore.
Thanks, girlfriend.
And you make me feel like I have a reason for still being in Arcadia Bay.
Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get out.
You look cute with your hair soaked in chemicals.
Hide!
Hide! You can't go back to your dorm now. You're a Blackwell fugitive. Crash at my place tonight.
Mom?
Photo hog. It feels like a different world from yesterday.
We left a skid mark on Blackwell last night.
Wish we could just hang out all morning like we used to. Maybe we should get up. I have to get back to Blackwell soon.
I double dare you. Kiss me now.
Damn, you're hardcore, Max. Now I can text Warren and tell him he doesn't stand a chance. Unless he's into girl-on-girl action.
You're such a dork.
Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur and beyond? I know, just daydreaming. It makes me ill that Rachel posed like this for Frank. I wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Because she knew how you would react.
And she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who shits all over me. Why does everybody in my life let me down? My dad gets killed, you bail on me for years, my mother gloms onto stepfucker, now Rachel betrays me.
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad.
Dude, I am so lucky that my father is cool. Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Chloe, you're back. I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next. Nathan must be planning to dose her tonight at the Vortex Club party.
Rachel. This can't be real. These are all post shots, right? Right?
The junkyard! Max, we have to find that spot now! Then we can see what he did. There's no way she's dead. No way! She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please, let's go.
Rachel! Oh, Rachel, no, please not her!
Chloe.
Rachel, why?
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry.
I loved her so much! How can she be dead? What kind of world does this? Who does this? Come on, Max, we're almost there. Please wake up! Wake up! Max, come on now. Don't worry. We'll be okay. Max, can you hear me? Please say something.
Chloe, I must have passed out.
Oh, thank God. Don't you ever do that again, okay?
I swear. But that nightmare was so real. It was so horrible. This is my storm. I caused this. I caused all of this. I changed fate and destiny so much that I actually did alter the course of everything. And all I really created was just death and destruction.
Fuck all of that, okay? You were given a power. You didn't ask for it. And you saved me. Which had to happen. All of this did. Except for what happened to Rachel. But without your power, we wouldn't have found her. Okay, so you're not the goddamn Time Master, but you're Maxine Caulfield. And you're amazing. Max. This is the only way.
I feel like I took the shot 1,000 years ago.
You could use that photo to change everything right back to when you took that picture. All that would take is for me to...
Fuck that. No. No way. You are my #1 priority now. You are all that matters to me.
I know. You prove that over and over again. Even though I don't deserve it. I'm so selfish. Not like my mom. Look what she had to give up and live through. And she did. She deserves so much more than to be killed by a storm at a fucking diner. Even my stepfather deserves her alive. There's so many more people in Arcadia Bay who should live. Way more than me.
Don't say that. I won't trade you.
You're not trading me. Maybe you've just been delaying my real destiny. Look at how many times I've almost died or actually died around you. Look at what's happened in Arcadia Bay ever since you first saved me. I know I've been selfish, but for once, I think I should accept my fate. Our fate.
Chloe.
Max, you finally came back to me this week, and you did nothing but show me your love and friendship. You made me smile and laugh like I haven't done in years. Wherever I end up after this, in whatever reality, all those moments between us were real, and they'll always be ours. No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision.
Chloe, I can't make this choice.
No, Max. You're the only one who can.
And so we come to the very, very last choice of the game. Now, I know that many players, Let's Players and otherwise, who really agonized over this decision because of all the potential fallout one way or the other. But I have to say, for me personally, this actually was not one of the harder decisions in the game. And the reasons are as follows. Number one, we don't really know what the fallout is from either of these choices. In the moment, we can only speculate. We don't know how many people will die in the town if Chloe lives. We don't know that if we go back and let Chloe get shot, that everything will be okay. This is all just speculation on behalf of the characters here. So we have much less information to go on than we might initially think we do. Number two, one of the things that I think Max has learned from this experience is that going back and trying to make changes does not work. There is no good ending. There is no best ending. There is just moving on. And I think in this case, going back to and trying to put things right, quote unquote, is trying to make another change. Max needs to learn that this power is not helping her. She needs to just stop trying to change things. Because even if she goes back, she still knows what is going to happen. And in fact, I advise you to look up the ending that I'm not going to choose, which is to sacrifice Chloe, because you can see that there's some fallout that comes from the fact that Max knows stuff about what's going on, and she puts that to good use. Now, I still consider that trying to fix things, whereas we should just stop while we're maybe ahead is not the right word, but and third, all this time, Max's priority, and she said it here, has been to protect Chloe. And I don't think that given this choice, she would change her mind. Everything she's done up to this point has been to help Chloe, and I don't think that she's suddenly going to do an about face and let her go. So for me, the choice was pretty straightforward when I first played this, and that was to just end the time travel here. Just take whatever comes afterwards, the good and the bad, and move on. Now, that said, I do like the fact that they gave you, up to this point, both the diner full of people pleading for them to survive and to live, and the travel through all the three-dimensional dioramas, emphasizing how much Chloe's and Max's relationship had grown. Because it really nails home this choice here and can make it very difficult for players. But I think that's the point. It's a difficult choice for the players. But for Max, I don't think this ever was really a choice.
Max, it's time. Not anymore. Max, I'll always be with you. Forever.
Sunshine for everyone, but as far as I can remember, we've been migratory animals, living under changing weather. Foresee obstacles through the blizzard, through the blizzard. Today we will sell our uniform, live together, live together.
And that was the last episode of Life is Strange, Episode 5, Polarized. Big thank you for everyone who's come on this journey with me, and this time we'll actually let the credits roll since this is the end of the game. One thing I will say about this last episode, which did, in fact, was aptly named because it did polarize the fan base quite a bit. And there were really only two things that I thought made this episode a little bit jarring compared to the previous four. One of them was the fact that I thought that the nightmare hellish thing that Max went through was a bit overdrawn. I think it was too long. I do understand why it was there from a narrative point of view, and I do like the fact that it was there for the most part, but I think it could have been a lot shorter. Now, granted, that would have made the last episode short compared to the others, but I think that would have been the lesser of two evils in this case. The other thing was, of course, the ending. Now, again, I would invite you to look up the alternate ending just to kind of see how it plays out if you choose to sacrifice Chloe. And I think one of the criticisms, which I do agree with this ending, is not the ending itself. Some people complained that the ending was too nebulous. You know, they wanted to know whether or not anyone had survived in the town, whether you truly chose to kill off everyone in the town for the sake of Chloe. Although I will say they do show a shot of the two whales, and the two whales is still pretty much in the same state, at least from the outside, than when we left it in the storm. So it does leave open the possibility that the people that were in the two diners did in fact survive the storm. And you can also make the case that others may have as well. And the fact that it leaves that open to possibility but doesn't confirm it is actually fine with me. However, I will say that when you look at the other ending, where you sacrifice Chloe, it's a lot more emotionally satisfying in terms of everything really being wrapped up, having a last look at many of the characters. And so I think it emotionally feels a little bit more complete than this ending that you saw here. And so it gives, I think, maybe the unfair impression, but still can give the impression that the other ending where you sacrifice Chloe was the quote-unquote intended ending, or the canonical ending. But I don't think that was the case. I think it just kind of can feel that way, and that this was somehow the non-canonical ending. But like I said, I don't think that was what was intended. It's just that this ending is shorter by a significant portion, and there is no additional dialogue that are given by any of the characters. And so it can feel a little less satisfying as an ending to the story. But like I said before, I don't think, from my point of view, while the last choice can be very frustrating or very, very make the players feel very torn, from the way that Max's actions have been beforehand, I don't think it was much of a choice for her. I think she had to keep Chloe. But of course, I'm sure other players would disagree with all that. That's just my point of view here. Now that said, overall, I found the game to be amazingly fun. Very engrossing. It got me invested in the characters in a way very similar to how The Longest Journey has, and how, in some cases, even how Dragon Age did as well. When you have very well-written characters, even when there's some bumps in the road in the story, overall, I think you're left with a very good experience. And like I said, this is referred to as Season 1, so there is always the possibility that Dontnod may go on to continue the series. I think they might have said that if they do, they'll be doing it with different characters, which again is okay with me. I mean, you could continue to follow Max and Chloe off in wherever they're going, but I think emotionally their journey concluded in a good place, and I don't think you necessarily have to continue the story. But we'll see what the future brings. If you'd like to leave some final thoughts about the game, feel free to include them in comments below this video. I'd be interested to hear what you thought. But this is definitely up there on one of my favorite games from for this current decade, I'd say. And I hope that we'll see more of it in some context, whether it has different characters or not. Because I'm always very interested in engaging in these heavily story-based games. I know they're not for everyone, but I certainly get a kick out of them, and I hope you do too. So, we'll let the credits play out. Thank you once again for coming with me on this journey, everyone. And until next time, fellow adventurers, take care.